quiet on the set.
Now, I present to you the An Action Pod.
I didn't breathe that entire time.
Well, don't hold your breath no longer because the new In Action is here.
Oh boy!
New
what
week.
an intro!
Wow! Yeah. A lot of news and a big movie review at the end. But first, I have a Game Boys in honor
Game Boy.
of Sonic. I have a Sonic-related game for you all.
Oh boy!
How many Sonic games could you guys say you've played?
I can think of at least 2.
Perfect. Basically, there's quite a few Sonic games. Some of the newer Sonic games plots are pretty ridiculous. So I went ahead and grabbed some of those ridiculous plots. And I also made up some. So I want you guys to tell me which one is real and which one I made up. All right?
Boy!
Okay.
So let me grab
Your Sega Dreamcast.
my Sega Dreamcast.
I played the one for the Dreamcast. That was fun.
Sega. That's what he said, right?
I think so.
Sega.
Oh, the other one. Sega.
Sega, the little chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Ready. First one. Sonic and Tails must collect the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman can use them to power an angry water creature known as Chaos. Meanwhile, Knuckles attempts to repair the shattered Master Emerald, and Amy must evade capture from an Eggman robot. Is that real or is that fake?
That one's real.
I couldn't even. Real?
Yes, it's his Sonic Adventure. This is the one you
The
played
Dreamcast,
in.
right?
This is
Yeah.
the Dreamcast
That's why I
one.
remember, because I remember the Chaos Emeralds.
All right, here's the next one. Sonic and Eggman have swapped bodies and ultimately have to team up in order to stop the evil X-Cross from swapping his ruined planet for Earth, with the help of Tails and Knuckles, who have crossed as well, to join together and stop this crisis. Is that real or fake?
That sounds.
I'm gonna go fake.
I'm gonna go real.
That's fake. I made that one up.
Damn.
Thank God.
I was like, this is too elaborate to be fake. But
Oh,
good
boy.
job, Derek, on coming up with that ridiculous.
Just wait. Sonic is arrested after being falsely accused of crimes committed by another hedgehog named Shadow. Meanwhile, Eggman threatens the planet with a weapon powerful enough to destroy it when powers with all Chaos Emeralds if they do not surrender to him.
Real.
I'm gonna go fake again.
This one is real.
Okay.
This is the other Dreamcast one.
Okay.
Sonic Adventure 2. Alright, next one. Sonic finds himself running from Eggman and through time as he ends up back in World War II and must fight an ancestor of Eggman, Dr. Fritz Eggman. He encounters counterparts of his friends Knuckles, Tails, and Shadow and must embark across the wasteland to stop him from world domination. Sonic's going to need extra firepower this time around as speed won't be enough to save him this time.
Oh my god.
No. Fake.
Real or fake?
I'm gonna go with fake.
That is fake, yeah.
Okay.
There is one game that there are guns in the Sonic game. That's the Shadow the Hedgehog game. That's not on this list, though.
Cool.
A sorceress named Merlina summons Sonic to help free the mythical realm of King Arthur, where King Arthur has been corrupted and is now ruling the realm as the tyrannical Black Knight. Sonic's speed alone will not end Arthur's reign, so he must take up the sword in order to save the kingdom. Is that real or fake?
That's real.
Brett?
Fake.
That is real. That is
Yeah.
Sonic and the Black Knight.
Merlina sounded too familiar, so.
Here we go. Sonic and Tails have escaped Eggman's clutches and soon discover themselves in the lost city of Atlantis, ruled by the Crablanteans, a crab-like species who welcome them until the tyrannical ruler Closter teams up with Eggman to banish them from their home and take the ruler above as well. It's up to Sonic, Tails, and a new friend, Locke, to stop this takeover. Is that real or fake? Is that real or fake?
Why are you not staring at me?
Do you want me to stare at you?
I'm gonna go with real.
You're going to say real.
Derek?
What is it, Brett?
You know I'm going.
What is it?
Fake.
It is fake.
Jeez.
Okay.
These are really elaborate.
Sonic enters the 21st century, literally, as Eggman's latest invention sucks them both into Cyber Dimension, which is being corrupted by Eggman's virus known as Chaos.exe. Sonic soon finds digital versions of Tails and Knuckles to aid him in a fight to defeat Eggman and Chaos.exe before they take down the world's technology completely. Is that real or fake?
Real.
Brett?
Real.
That is fake.
Damn it!
I made
I
that
should
one
have
up.
rolled with my fucking fake.
When Dr. Eggman shatters the planet into 7 pieces, releasing a powerful creature that was sealed in the planet, Sonic must search the planet for 7 temples to use the Chaos Emerald's power to repair the world and destroy the creature that has released, all while dealing with a werewolf curse.
Perfect. Fake.
Fake.
That's real.
Shit.
Sonic Unleashed. I have 2 more. In the city of water, Soliana, lives Princess Elise. Elise is the keeper of a dark secret, the Flames of Disaster, involving a mysterious jewel known as the Chaos Emerald. The evil Dr. Eggman learns of the Flames of Disaster and kidnaps the princess. Once world-renowned Sonic the Hedgehog learns of this, he sets off to save the princess and the Chaos Emerald, but his quest is interrupted by a strange white hedgehog from the future called Silver, who talks of the Ilbis Trigger, who apparently is Sonic himself. Sonic must save the princess, stop Dr. Eggman, and figure out what the mysterious Silver wants. Is that real or fake?
I'm going to go with real.
Real.
That is real. That is 100% real. Last one. A long-spoken prophecy has told the day of where the 7 Chaos Emeralds would embody 7 chosen and take the world as the disciples of Chaos,
Fake.
who take the world for their own. The 7 are chosen, including Tails and Big the Cat, who become an unstoppable force of destruction and chaos. It's up to Sonic, Eggman, Shadow, Amy, and Knuckles to form their own group to fight back against the 7, rescuing their own friends in the process and bringing the world to peace. You've said your answer?
Yeah.
Daniel?
Fake.
That is fake.
Yeah.
That is fake. That's last.
Big the cat.
Big the Cat. That's a real
Really?
character.
Oh, okay.
That's a real character.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want?
Damn.
I really thought you made that one up, and I was like, that's pretty good.
No, that's
But damn it, Derek.
Big the cat?
Big the Cat. You should know him, Dana. He was in that game you played.
I played it a long time ago.
There he is.
Oh, yeah, I
all his
remember
glory.
him now.
That's a cat,
That is a cat. That's a big cat.
I guess. It looks more like a rabbit.
Some could say.
Some could say it's a rabbit.
And that's my game. Thanks for playing.
Yay.
Thank you for preparing this game.
Add applause. Alright,
All right.
here we go.
I got some trailers. We got some trailers to talk about. I guess the big trailer of the week was the French Dispatch that came out, which is Wes Anderson's movie.
Anderson's movie, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see it?
I still not.
You have not.
No.
Have you seen any of his movies before?
Yes, the Grand Budapest.
Okay. Well, the new trailer came out, and it was just kind of the show, kind of, I guess, the style and who's in it, really. It doesn't really give too much of the story itself. It's got a huge cast, at least. Like, I was trying to keep up with all the names, but, like, besides the main cast, there was a huge, just, like, laundry list of who was just going to at least maybe just make an appearance in this movie. But I'm already, like, I didn't need to see the trailer to be, like...
Yeah, I was
sold for
already
this.
looking forward to it as well.
Yeah. Wasn't this on your anticipated list?
It was on mine.
It was yours. Okay.
It wasn't in the top 10, but it was like honorable mention.
Derek, don't ever put that on me again.
I'm so sorry.
But I mean, it looks like a Wes Anderson movie in the best way possible.
It definitely has that feel, has that cinematography to it. A lot of the main recurring cast members are showing up with some new faces as well. So, looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
The other one was more of a tease, really. Well, only a trailer. There was a Stranger Things Season 4 tease.
Hey-o.
And it's, it's a spoiler if you haven't seen it. But it confirms that...
a certain character.
That Hopper's alive. I know. I already prefaced it. I already prefaced the statement.
You did.
Yeah. Hopper's alive. And he's in Russia. And he's...
Working away.
And something tells me he forgot who he is, and... That's what he's just some Russian guy now.
Yeah.
Or maybe he knows who he is.
And that's all
and
he can
he's
do.
Just stuck.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe so. I did see people like making the connection, obviously, because he is in the new Black Widow movie as well. And he's playing a Russian character. So people are just like, yep, connected.
Interesting.
Yep.
That's true.
100% confirmed. There's no other connection to it. That was the only 2 trailers that came out this week. There's another one called The Green Knight that looked pretty good.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
It was like a King Arthur lore from A24.
It has Dev Patel.
It has Joel Edgerton. Had a pretty interesting cast, and the trailer looked pretty good.
I saw that the trailer came out. I just didn't see it.
I saw the picture of the Green Knight.
Yeah.
Looked like shit.
All right. Well, that's it.
All
Time
right.
for...
It's time for Brent's Box Office Rankings.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Number 1.
Uh-huh.
No surprise.
No surprise.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hell yeah.
Number 2, Birds of Prey.
Mm-hmm.
Did it switch again to end the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn?
I think it's still being references.
I think you could call it as both, but last week when we looked, it was called Harley Quinn.
Okay.
Birds of Prey.
Okay. And number 3, Fantasy Island. Birds of Prey at 17 million. Sonic the Hedgehog at 58. Fantasy Island at 12. And The Photograph at 12 million. And at number 5, Bad Boys for Life. And to put into a little bit of perspective here, total gross of Sonic is 58. And total gross of Birds of Prey is 59.
Wow.
Yeah.
So from what I've read about Birds of Prey, it's neither going to be a failure or a success. It's going to break even, which I don't know what that's going to tell for them with this franchise. The other interesting thing was it's not in top 5, but it definitely came up in the rankings, which was Parasite.
Yeah, it got expanded to like 2,000 theaters after its big win, and it like had an increase of 245.3%.
Yeah.
From last week to this week. So.
Yeah, and then I think for the full, since it was a holiday weekend this past weekend, I think Sonic got around 70 mil.
Yeah, that's what I read.
With the extra day.
With the extra day for the 4-day weekend, so.
It's the
pretty
highest,
big numbers. They were anticipating 40 at first.
Highest opening video game release.
Yes.
Give us Sonic 2!
I'm sure they're going to announce it any day now.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Probably.
But that's about it.
That's it.
I think that is the top 5.
It's the top 5. Everything else.
Jumanji's still in the top 10.
Jumanji's still holding in top 10. 1917 didn't drop too down that low, so pretty good.
Knives Out and Little Women got knocked out of the top 10 though.
Yeah, I think those were
holding on kind of strong. So
yeah, Knives Out I think it hit home release this week. So
yeah.
All right. Any other?
All right.
Observations?
Nope. Okay.
That's it.
All right.
And that's Brett's box office rankings.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Personal. Those are my personal. I made those numbers.
You made those
up.
numbers all by yourself.
I did.
I'm so proud. I have some news this week. I'm going to run through these headlines, and then we'll talk about what we want to talk about. So first off, Harrison Ford doesn't know what a Force Ghost is and doesn't care. Rick Moranis is returning to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, coming out of retirement. The Batsuit reveal. Jurassic World 3 is bringing back characters from the first Jurassic World.
Jurassic World or Jurassic Park?
Jurassic World.
Indiana
Jones 5 is going to start filming in April. Mighty Ducks revival with Emilio Estevez returning.
Hell yeah.
The next Planet of the Apes movie will be a reboot. It's confirmed a reboot. The Matrix Form is currently filming. It was filming in San Francisco and Mexico City, I believe. Tom Holland says Uncharted script is one of the best scripts he's ever read. Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio has a very intriguing cast from one of the cast members. And lastly, there's 2 more. Safdie brothers and Nathan Fielder are teaming for a Showtime series. Of those headline boys, which ones did you want to talk about?
Something about Harrison Ford, please. That sounds too hilarious not to talk about.
Okay. So, Harrison Ford was doing press for Call the Wild, which is, I think, it's out this week. And they were asking about his appearance in Rise of the Skywalker and him being a Force Ghost, and she's like, I don't know what a Force Ghost is, and I don't care what a Force Ghost is. He just gives no fuck about the movie. I'm sure it was just a paycheck for him to show up to.
Just another one.
Just another one. So he seemed to have no idea. I'm sure they just told him we're gonna film this thing, and that's pretty much all he got. That's all I needed to hear.
Darn.
And then just to piggyback off of that, they're going to start filming for Indy in April. I don't know what that details. I don't know. I don't think they've announced any other cast besides
just him,
of course.
Yeah.
So
who's directing?
I think Spielberg is directing.
Wow.
But
yeah.
Is Shia LaBeouf coming back?
No.
I don't think he's coming back.
He's not.
I think by personal choice, LaBeouf is not going to come back.
Damn it, LaBeouf.
Damn LaBeouf.
Let's talk about the Pinocchio headline. I'm curious about that.
Guillermo del Toro is doing his adaptation of Pinocchio. And the actor who, I think it's going to be stop motion.
Okay.
The actor who's playing Geppetto is, I don't remember his name, but he played Walder Frey in Game of Thrones.
Oh, I know who you're talking
he's
about.
in...
he's also in that
Harry
weird,
Potter.
stupid series, Harry Potter, yeah.
Yes. Other cast members I'm currently looking up as we speak. I know one name that was on there was Ewan McGregor was on that list. Mm-hmm.
Geppetto. I mean, not Geppetto. Jiminy Cricket.
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's
Calling
see.
it.
Tilda Swinton,
The
Christoph
fairy,
Waltz,
obviously.
Ron Perlman.
Interesting.
David Bradley is.
I mean, Ron Perlman has worked with him before, so I'm not surprised about that one.
Yeah. Christoph Waltz will be in it as well as Pinocchio. That's my call right there. That's all the cast.
I want to be a real boy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh, that's not. What?
You're doing Christopher Walken.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was trying to do Christopher Walken, not Dice. The Dice man will come out later. Oh.
So you did a Christopher Walken for Christoph Waltz, and it
Yeah.
sounded like Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh, you said Christoph Waltz.
I said Christoph Waltz.
Waltz, yeah.
I was wondering.
Oh, I thought you said Christopher Walken.
No,
No.
Christoph Waltz. Hit me with your Christoph Waltz.
Au revoir, Shoshana.
Yeah, so that was, he just said in an interview, they don't know who's playing who, besides him playing Geppetto. So, there you have it. And I think
Interesting.
I see something in the sky. It's a signal of some sorts, and it looks like the Batcast is returning again, as we'll talk that new suit that was revealed. We got a first screen test for Robert in the new suit. It doesn't really reveal too much, just based on the lighting. A lot of people have done things to like kind of brighten it up, the image. The only thing people could make out is like the logo itself, like the actual bat symbol. And from what I read, based on the look and the comic lore, apparently that is made from the gun that killed his parents. Like he went and bought that in the comics, and he melded that into his suit as part of that. I mean, that's what happens in comics. I believe people are assuming that's happening. It looks like a gun, just based on like how it looks in that photo. But yeah, they really didn't show full body, just kind of glimpses of it. But I'm down for it. It looks pretty cool.
Pretty fucking dark.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool. He looks really cool in the mask and suit.
Very excited. Very
From
excited.
what you saw.
From what we saw.
From what we saw.
Barely see anything.
Yeah.
But the score, there's a little glimpse of the score in there too, which
Oh, yeah,
sounded
Michael
pretty good, too.
Giacchino's doing it, right?
Yeah. But I look forward to that. Not much else besides that. I did want to talk about Rick Moranis coming out of retirement. I thought that was surprising.
Go ahead and let's.
So they're doing a movie reboot. He's coming back for the movie. So I'm wondering what brought him out of retirement for this, but not Ghostbusters, because he's not coming back for Ghostbusters. He's coming back for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Money.
Probably. I'm assuming that's what happened.
Disney probably offered him more money than
Probably same
Sony.
reason Emilio Estevez is coming back out.
Probably, yeah. But it's
It's a series, right? Or is it?
I thought it was a
It's a
movie.
movie, I thought.
Okay.
I thought it was Honey, I Shrunk the
Yeah.
Kid or whatever.
Honey, I Shrunk Me Again.
2020.
Well, he retired on his
Look him up.
own originally. I think the last movie he was in was like the Brother Bear movie.
For a new Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Okay.
There you go. Spaceballs classic.
Shrunk. It's just gonna be called Shrunk.
Oh, yeah, and he came back to play Dark
Goldbergs.
Helmet in the Goldbergs.
It's
Yeah,
a voice.
Garrett.
Just the voice.
Oh.
All right.
All right. Well, yeah.
So it's just
Interesting.
called Shrunk.
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 Yeah.
So who knows if this will be his permanent return, or maybe like a Joe Pesci situation. He'll come back for this and then go back off into retirement.
Joe Pesci wasn't even at the Oscars.
Always break shit, Daniel.
He did his movie. He did all he needed to do. I also wanted to talk about that Safdie Brothers series with Nathan Fielder. So I want to tell you what the plot is specifically.
Go ahead.
So this is the early synopsis of the series. It's a comedy pilot called The Curse. The show follows an allegedly cursed, newly married couple who star in an HD TV show. Fielder plays the husband, and then Benny Safdie is going to play the show's producer. So already with knowing the Safdie brothers and Nathan Fielder, I'm already like 100% into this show, because I know it's going to be absurd out there with the comedic, and then it's going to have like probably the tension and whatnot from the Safdies. So I'm looking forward to this. It just got greenlit, so hopefully maybe next year we'll see this show come out. But very excited for it.
Sounds really cool.
Sounds cool.
I was like, who's Nathan Fielder? And then I remembered. Well, then I looked him up.
Yeah.
I should say.
But who is Nathan Fielder?
Do you know the show Nathan For You? I talked about.
We
Oh,
talked about
yeah,
it
you
before.
did,
That's
yeah.
how I know about
That's
him.
him.
That's
That's
him.
him.
Yeah.
You told me that.
Mhm.
You did.
Yes.
Yes.
I did.
Yes, you
Indeed.
did.
Any other news that was
I
interesting?
chose a few.
Brett, anything that popped out to you? I know you kind of awed at the Planet of the Apes reboot.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about it though.
I know. That's all
It's
I really
very
know.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
I feel like they don't need a reboot this soon, but whatever.
Yeah.
They killed Caesar off too fast.
They did.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
That's probably.
Caesar was the heart and soul of those movies, so
He was fantastic. He made those movies,
he did.
and I'm bummed.
Yeah, no shit. He was the ape.
Yeah.
Apes together strong.
Not kill ape.
Well, then I guess if there's nothing else you guys want to talk about, I guess we can move on to the review of this episode, and we talk about the long-awaited movie. All on our list of anticipated movies. We didn't want to say, but what was our number one movies, each of us?
This, by the way, guys, first episode was about Sonic.
About Sonic.
It was very first episode was in the original Sonic design in the trailer came out,
Yes.
and it's probably it'd be a huge jump from us talking about it then to now, because I want to say that we all enjoyed the movie a lot.
Yeah.
Brett.
Yes, I did, Derek.
So, yeah, Sonic, it follows the character. He's found himself on Earth after his powers have too much. Everyone wants the power from him, so he has to leave his planet to go to this planet. And by doing so, it's these rings, which are the rings in the games, but he can use them to teleport. So he finds on Earth Jim Carrey's Eggman, and he finds out about him, and he wants the power for himself. And James Marsden is the local sheriff who helps him get to San Francisco because he's responsible for losing those rings that help him get away. By the numbers, this movie definitely should have not been as good as it was.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, I think there was a lot of going against this movie going into the release, and I think it surprised a lot of people. It surprised me by just kind of how enjoyable it was throughout the whole thing. What were your like kind of thoughts coming out of it?
Oh, coming out of it.
Out of the movie, yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's a great family film.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much my initial thoughts after the movie.
What did you feel going in, though?
I mean, going in, I knew I wasn't gonna hate it.
Okay.
I felt.
You were a little hopeful, I feel like, going in.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my most anticipated
It was.
movies.
It
Yes.
was on the top 10.
Yeah, and none of you put it on.
No,
Yeah.
I would almost put it on. It was very close.
I just wanted to see what they would do with it.
And look
And
what they did.
look what they did. Fantastic.
Daniel?
It was very entertaining, very funny. It was a fun movie. I had a lot of fun watching it.
Yeah.
And Jim Carrey was fantastic as Robotnik / Eggman.
Yeah.
It looks like he was just having a grand old time doing the movie, so
He's definitely like that
Yeah.
classic Carrey, like what he was in like Ace Ventura and The Mask, like that energy,
Yeah.
that high energy of it.
Mhm.
And I think he just got better as the movie went. I did laugh like genuinely hard at one point in the movie. I think we all did, but it was when he's like talking to his underling, and out of the blue he just kind of throat chops him.
Yeah.
He's like too late or whatever.
Yeah, and I had a hard time stopping from laughing because it was so unexpected, but it was also like it was probably one of the funniest things that happened in the movie.
That part was really funny.
It was really funny. And then Ben Schwartz as Sonic was like, that's a really good like voice choice
Yeah.
because he definitely embodied it very well. Very fitting of the character, I guess. But he was a lot of fun too. Actually, it was a good cast. I mean, they were a lot of fun.
I really liked James Marsden's wife's sister.
She was
she was hilarious.
She was really funny.
She was in. I remember her from Love, Simon, and she was also really funny in Love, Simon.
I like it was the line. She's like, "Put my Fitbit on."
At least,
At least so I can get my steps in.
I guess, was there anything you guys didn't like about it then? I mean, we've been talking a lot of things about it. I will say that it's hard to not overlook it, but the very obvious product placement that was in the movie.
Oh yeah,
Olive Garden.
The
Olive Garden. Yeah, when you're here.
Your family.
Your family.
Yeah, I didn't know that line. So you looked at me and I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't finish it.
This is where you said that line. So.
Because they had that, there was like 2 moments when it was like a very like obvious Olive Garden, and then there was a Zillow
Oh yeah.
as well. I know other people said there was more, but I didn't catch the rest of them. But those were like the most blatantly obvious ones.
They needed money, Derek.
I know they did, but I was driving home with Shay after the movie, and we drove past Wiener Schnitzel, and we're like, how did Wiener Schnitzel not get them with a chili cheese dog in that movie? That was a huge missed opportunity for that. I don't know how they didn't get it.
I want a hot dog.
I do too.
Yeah. Kind of sounds good.
Besides that, I mean, it's a kids movie, so it's like it's still like better than a lot of like
Yeah.
the kids
It's
movies
better
that
than your average.
they'll put out.
Yeah. I
Go ahead.
do have a question for you guys now that the movie has come out and the movie was successful.
Wait, are you about to say something about Detective Pichu?
No.
Okay. Go ahead then.
In our first episode, Derek said that he thought that whole thing was an elaborate marketing scheme.
Oh, that's right.
Do you guys still think that is a possibility?
No.
No,
I think it was genuine.
I think it was genuine because, I don't know. It set them back and everything, and they still had to take the time on it. Yeah, like if they kept the same release date, I would have thought it was a marketing ploy. But
Yeah, the fact that they changed the
yeah,
release date. There is a lot of conspiracy theories online, and I did bump into a friend the other day that told me that he read this article where they were saying that like the studio could have given them just like the trailer parts of it, like with the like like the bad Sonic, and be like animate this just to like kind of like cause that commotion. But I mean, it's all a conspiracy theory. But if they wouldn't have changed the release date, that would have been more suspicious.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think with that, because like with you saying that a lot of times they only do the effects of the trailer.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people were freaking out when they're like, oh, they're making their animators work really hard. I'm hopefully they did treat them well, but for the most part, the rest of the movie probably wasn't even
completely done. Yeah.
So it's not like they had to redo the entire movie, just what was shown in that trailer at least. And from what it looked like,
or maybe part of the movie.
Part of the movie, because a lot of the scenes that were in the trailer kind of remained the same in the movie, in the final product, with the newer Sonic look. But it definitely looked more like genuine and like very because the other one just could.
They tried to make him like humanoid,
Yeah.
and that looked very
Weird.
freaky.
Yeah.
You had something
You
Yes.
wanted to say
you
something.
wanted to say.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Derek.
yeah,
Now after watching Sonic
yeah,
and Detective Pikachu,
yeah,
and I know Pokemon holds a very dear place in your heart.
yeah.
Do you think that Sonic is a little better
No,
than Detective Pikachu?
I do not.
Okay.
No, I still think Detective Pikachu was better.
I knew that was gonna be his answer.
There's always hope.
There's always hope. I do think they're they're pretty on par with each other, but I think, and they're, for the most part, the writing's pretty equivalent, but I think the design of the Pokemon is what holds over the Sonic. I think Sonic's redesign's really good, but I think the Pokemon feel a little bit more
Realistic.
and they look a lot better to me.
I could see that.
That part of Pokemon is always gonna stick out to me.
But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would watch it again.
I would watch it again too.
I would watch Sonic again. I might even own Sonic for my personal rewatch.
And also, if you do see it, stay for a mid-credits
Yes.
scene. That's really cool.
Teasing for Sonic 2.
Yeah, I might watch it at the drive-in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sonic and the Grunge.
I doubt the
They probably wouldn't put that. They probably put like
What is another?
Spies in Disguise or something.
Jungle Cruise or something. No, Jungle Cruise. Jumanji.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, Sonic at the drive-in. Then you can get a chili cheese dog if those are available
Yeah.
at the drive-in. I don't know what's available at the drive-in.
There's a lot of things available at the
Or
drive-in.
you can just go to Wiener Schnitzel
They're
before.
fucking tacos. There are tacos at the drive-in.
Damn.
So,
I will also say that little Sonic was very cute.
oh yeah, Baby Sonic.
Baby Sonic.
Trying to catch up with that Baby Yoda and that Baby Nut.
Okay, yeah. Here's the thing. I'm kind of over that.
The baby.
Yeah.
Well, we playing the Mandalorian because the one baby thing took the world by storm, so they're hoping to cash in.
I mean, I think this was done before the Mandalorian, but
Was it with what?
I'm just saying that scene was probably already like planned before the Mandalorian came out.
Oh.
but I'm
Baby
sure they took
Sonic.
advantage of the
Well,
marketing.
obviously,
Yeah.
yeah.
because the marketing came out like in December with Baby Sonic, so it's like they definitely know.
Yeah.
It's gonna cause some stir. So, but any final thoughts for Sonic the Hedgehog?
I don't think so.
I thought you were waiting.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, okay. Nope.
Just see it. Go see it.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
Yeah, you'll definitely enjoy
Don't
it.
expect like much from it, but
Whether you've played 0 games or all of the games, I think it has something for everyone. It's fun. It's just a lot of fun. So,
Yes.
and that's our review. And we're a little early, so maybe we'll see what are you guys watching right now. Are you guys watching anything on Netflix or anything streaming wise?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Narcos season 2.
That's right.
Hello.
So how far?
I'm only 2 episodes deep. They're an hour long each.
Mm-hmm.
Man, stuff is popping off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both on the DEA side and the Narcos side. It's going to be a very spicy TV show, I can tell you that right now.
How many episodes is it?
I think there are 10. 10.
Okay.
10 long hours.
10 long hours.
Yes.
Okay.
But we should be getting somewhere at the end of this season.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's not out yet. It will be out as of this release, and it'll be a couple episodes, a couple days in. But me and Brett will most likely have watched
The Chef Show!
The Chef Show Volume 3 because it's out. It was out Wednesday. Which was surprising to me because I thought it was out today, but a couple days early. So
Yes.
I probably already finished it. We'll talk about that on next week's episode.
Hunters also comes out this
Hunters
this
also
week
comes out.
and weekend.
That's right. Yes. I definitely want to check that out
Yeah, I
too.
want to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
There was a trailer for a new Netflix show. I don't know if you saw it, Derek. It's called I Am Not Okay With This. It
Yeah.
has Sophia Lillis and Wyatt Olive from It.
I didn't watch the trailer, but I did see people making the comparison to Carrie. Is that how old is that is that a similar kind of setup?
I mean, it's like from what they showed in the trailer, it's like teenage kind of like adventure comedy show, and and the girl has powers.
Interesting.
And she doesn't know she has powers
Classic.
until she obviously she finds out.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I may check that one out.
That comes out the 26th.
So
next week.
Next week.
So
okay.
that's pretty sooner than I expected, but it looks interesting.
I am almost done with Master of None. I'm on the 2nd season. Then after that, I'm going back to watch.
Back to watch The Office?
No, I'm gonna go watch Twin Peaks. After that,
Have you seen that before?
Never seen it.
Yeah.
It's been on my
Does your
list.
sister like it?
She loves Twin Peaks.
I feel like
she's
that's
watched it.
That's a Maddie show.
That's definitely a mad show. She didn't watch the revival of it, only the original. So I'm gonna go into that after.
Is the original on Netflix or both of them?
The original at least is. I don't know about the revival. I did watch a movie. I was on a Bong Joon-ho fix after his win, so I checked out Snowpiercer, which is on Netflix right now, and that movie was fantastic.
That movie's really, really
I
good.
slept on that movie for too long.
Yeah.
It's very visually pleasing. It's got a great script, great cast. It's just got everything that made Parasite as great as it does and exists in this movie too.
Similar themes. They explore similar themes, but in a different way.
So
that's really cool.
So I definitely would recommend this one.
Yeah.
And I didn't finish it yet. I started watching Train to Busan, which is also on Netflix, another Korean film.
It's a zombie
film.
film.
Definitely was enjoying it quite a bit so far. Maybe I'll talk a little bit on my thoughts, but I would recommend checking out Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer's great.
I think
Have
if
you
I
seen it,
did,
Brett?
No.
if I did my decade list again, I think that would have made it on there.
That was one of my favorite movies of that year when it
think it
came
would've
out.
made
I
it
don't
on
think
there.
it would have made it in my decade, but it was.
Well, Daniel, heads up, it didn't make it.
Obviously.
you can't say you don't know if it would have made it.
That's true.
And Daniel, anything you've been watching? Anything you want to? You mentioned that movie. Might as well. You have time to talk about it.
Well, I saw this rom-com from Freeform, TV movie called The Thing About Harry, because I heard about it through Instagram, and it's this like LGBT themed rom-com, and it was good. It was enjoyable. It was a short movie. Karamo from Queer Eye's in it briefly.
Okay.
No one bakes.
I love
in it.
Karamo.
I know who that is. I've seen episodes.
The girl from Glow's in it. The one who plays Mark Maron's daughter.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know what her character's name is.
The goth chick?
She's kind of goth, I
Kinda,
guess.
yeah.
The emo chick? Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's in it.
She's in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Britt Baron, that's her name in real life.
Thank God you described her before saying her name, because I wouldn't.
But I mean, it was a nice little like movie. Like movies like that don't get made enough, in my opinion.
Okay.
And it's cool to see like, like that those types of stories being told, even if it's for TV.
Okay.
And the guy who wrote it, I guess, has done a lot of other things for Freeform. Like I think he created The Fosters, which I've never seen, but I've heard of.
I definitely saw ads for it, so I mean, it did interest me, but it looked like it was something for people to watch at least. So.
But that's I don't have much more to add.
Brett?
I actually have an inquiry.
Yes.
Yes.
Go for it.
Discussion time.
Discussion time.
All right. Now that The Mandalorian is now over.
That's right.
What are you doing with your Disney Plus subscriptions?
Oh, that's good.
Because, I've been sitting on mine. Haven't really touched it
Yeah.
necessarily.
Well, you just got a new TV recently.
I did just get a new TV, and I did start watching Moana again for the water.
Yes.
To
Absolutely.
test it on my screen. Beautiful.
Yes.
But other than, the occasional going back into a Pixar movie, Disney movie, or, old TV shows, what are you doing with your Disney Plus subscription?
Well, nothing currently. I honestly think the last time I watched anything on Disney Plus was The Mandalorian. But I do my show order. After I finish Twin Peaks, I am gonna start Clone Wars because the new Clone Wars comes out
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Well,
is it today? Is it today as of release? It
I
comes
think
out?
it's
the first episode.
Yeah,
'Cause I think
the
they're doing
21st.
that's
the
episodic.
21st.
So,
No, you're right. You're right.
hopefully by the time I think I will. By the time I start watching it, that show will have the final season will come out. I can just binge all through it because you're currently rewatching or watching it right now.
Did you stop? He
Or
stopped.
did you stop?
Listen here. Like I just said,
Well, we're gonna
I
get to
haven't
your.
touched my Disney Plus subscription in a while.
Okay, so then why did you stop watching Clone Wars? Because you said it was getting better.
It was getting better. Again, I think I'm just more used to hitting the Netflix app than hitting the Disney Channel app.
It's like muscle memory, just Netflix.
Well, for me, it's like because you watch through your Xbox, right,
Yes.
when you stream. Because my TV has smart apps on it, so.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Whoa.
to bring it out like
Are
that.
you calling my new TV dumb?
No.
Are you calling my new TV dumb?
I'm not saying our TV should fight or anything, but
But if they should throw down,
if they should throw down,
I think my TV would be doing it.
I think. Well, it's Netflix is just more convenient because like a lot of TVs will have like just on the home menu, or some even have like built-in buttons on the remote, so like it has Netflix or like whatever streaming service, and you could or Prime, and you just press it, it takes you right there. For Disney Plus though, and like Apple TV and some other like at HBO, I have to like do AirPlay, so I have to go to the app, I have to get to the channel. First world problems. I have to then set all this up. Even when Disney Plus first came out, I couldn't AirPlay right away. I had to either watch it through my Xbox. I had to turn that all on and get it on to watch. So it's a really minor inconvenience, but it's enough for me to not
Touch
go
it
to it right away. Yeah.
See? Exactly.
Daniel, what is your thoughts on that?
I also had not touched my Disney Plus for a bit until a few days ago when I just was like, I'm going to open it up, see what I can watch. And I started watching Wizards of Waverly Place.
Jesus Christ.
I used to watch that show. So.
It's amazing how like much of the craze when that first launched and people were diving into everything and like what the platform had and helped with Mandalorian out, but now that's over. People are kind of like
in this limbo
now because there's nothing until I would say August, to be honest, like a huge thing that's going to be on the platform, which is the Falcon and Winter Soldier. And I'm kind of shocked that Netflix usually has like something big coming out to the platform at least once a month. Most platforms have like a big movie or show that hits their platform. I know Disney Plus is early in it, but it's also Disney, so it's like they have more properties that have access to be able to like push stuff out onto the platform. And I know they're getting some of their back catalog slowly onto there that they had previous deals
and
with.
their most recent releases are there like Aladdin, Lion King, Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
Like they're there already.
Yeah, they're getting on there, but it's like stuff like Black Panther and some newer Marvel movies that were locked out, and then some other like miscellaneous like live action Disney movies that were also locked out because of deals. And even when they get on the platform, it's like they've been out for so long. It's like it honestly could be enough for people to get on, but it's not a big enough draw for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Do you think? I don't know.
I did before I forget. I did start watching a few months ago High School Musical, the series.
Jesus, that's a name.
And I saw the first episode, and it was entertaining. It was like quirky. I'm not a huge High School Musical fan, so I was like, okay, like I don't know if I want to keep watching it, but I might, because it looked interesting. The little Pixar in real life things are kind of cool too.
Oh yeah, that's
And
right.
then-
Sporky things?
No,
Not the Sporky.
Forky
that's
things.
The
Oh, the
Forky
Sporky.
Ask a Question.
Yeah.
Those are funny too.
Yeah.
Those are pretty funny, but they're
Yeah.
too short.
They're too short. Yeah, and the Pixar in real life things are also really short. They're like 5 minutes. But there was a Wall-E one that was really cool.
Okay.
It's like they actually had like a robot, and they had like a pile of trash and then a cardboard box, and then Wall-E would pop out of the cardboard box.
So let me ask this then, since you brought this inquiry, let me add another inquiry to it. What does this platform need for you to be more invested into it? Because it already has a huge like library of Disney classics, but it's not keeping us in. So do you need like the original content, or do you need like a big property? What needs to draw you in, or I guess for us, what needs to draw us back into this platform to be using it more consistently?
I would say yes to the new content, dropping every other month or something, or, Disney Plus going out there and announcing something's coming. I know that they've announced the Falcon and Winter Soldier thing are coming, but that's too goddamn far. It's too far. Honestly, I know that they made their own movie like on there.
There's a few
original movies on there. I don't see myself going out and watching them.
It's just not like, even if they do have stuff, I don't even think it's that advertised as much.
It's not.
Like for the Disney Plus content, like for their movies and theaters, they see it all over the place. But like Disney Plus exclusive stuff, I don't really see it as much. Like the other day, I saw this like it's called like Timmy Failure or something.
Yeah, I saw
like
too.
an ad on like YouTube for it.
Yeah.
And it got like decent reviews.
And there was like a dog movie too, or like a wolf movie that came out
with Willem Dafoe.
That's the movie I was talking about.
Yeah.
Telgo or whatever.
Telgo,
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
And it got
What
good
a
reviews too.
Stupid fucking name though.
But that's it. It's like I just feel like if they are going to put stuff like this, they're not for Disney. That doesn't seem like it's being advertised well enough. And go ahead.
You guys both. We all started watching The World According to Jeff Goldblum. You haven't kept watching that?
Didn't finish it. No,
Me neither.
There's nothing against the show. I enjoyed the show. I honestly think it's just. Also, I watch YouTube a lot too, so that doesn't help. But
Yeah.
I honestly think it's just like maybe it is the inconvenience of having to do like it's maybe their what is the word accessibility on like other platforms. I'm sure for people who already have to do it, like even for you who usually does do it through Xbox, it doesn't get you in unless you're on Disney Plus right now.
I am, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you watch Tron Legacy?
I did watch Tron Legacy, yeah.
Damn, I want to watch. I forget that's on.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they like announced the Clone Wars is coming.
Yeah,
but that's not big enough.
Even for like the Star Wars name, it's not like.
Yeah,
and then I think it did help for them at least when they did the episodic. I think that helped because I was reading something about this, and when Netflix or like other like platforms release everything at once, it's talked about. It does well, but sometimes it kind of with how everything is, it kind of gets forgotten really quick. How like the time, the length of time of like relevance.
Yeah.
But with the Mandalorian, it held that relevance from beginning to end
weekly
because it came out weekly.
Yeah. That was something that helped for sure.
It did help with it, but in this case, to be honest, I don't know if there's anything coming out here till August, and other
than their original content that they're not really advertising.
There's nothing.
There's that. I noticed that the other day. It's like a little short that tells you what Bo Peep did in between.
I don't even know about it
since she was gone until Toy Story 4, and it's like a 5-minute thing. It's not even long enough.
And I couldn't even tell you what's coming out in between now and Falcon and Winter Soldier besides Clone Wars.
Clone Wars, yeah. And
don't
it's
know.
like their final season, right?
If I hadn't got
Hopefully, fuck.
the free year from Verizon, I would have thought about canceling it and then renewing it again.
I think most people have done that.
I think a lot of people have done that, but I think I would have if I was paying for it because I've not been using it.
I mean, it's $7.
It is $7, but it's like
$7 adds up.
It does
Yeah, that's
if you're
true.
never going to use it.
You know what? I'm gonna make a vow to myself to use this every now and then.
I plan on
Watch a
watching
movie
Clone
here and
Wars,
there, yeah.
so at least that'll be when it comes out. You know what? I think the last movie I watched was like Noelle. That might have been the last thing I watched, and that was not.
That was like last year.
Yeah, that was like after Mandalorian. That was not good. It
You
was
didn't-
not,
you didn't care
I
for
did
that.
not like that
Yeah.
movie. No.
Let me recommend a show to you then.
Recommend me a show. What do you have pulled up here?
I have Disney's Imagineering.
You keep telling me.
Yes.
That's supposed to be really
About
good.
this.
It's
Yes.
really good. Oh. Okay.
Ignore that.
The Imagineering story. I really thought if I clicked that, it wouldn't play, and it would just go to like the that super little
Like the preview thing.
this
like this
thing. Yeah. I guess I have to click the eye. This show, I thought was fantastic. I haven't watched the last episode because I just don't want it to end.
Yeah.
Some part of me wants to keep it a mystery. But I mean, at the same time, I've watched every other one, so
And this is something they could easily keep going because
I
don't
don't think though. I
No?
don't know.
Did they do the whole Disney story?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then never mind.
It's pretty much over.
Damn. I don't know. I watched a lot of like, the classic '90s stuff like a while back. Like I watched like Darkwing Duck and I watched DuckTales and things like that. Just
That was
to, like,
when the thing launched, wasn't it?
it was a little bit after launch. Like it was probably like, around the time Noelle. Like I was watching through a lot of that stuff, just as, like a nostalgia trip for me. But yeah, Moana may have been the last content I watched on here.
And because you wanted to watch in 4K, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that your main...
yeah, especially with like what had the Moana. I know they offer a lot of movies in that like
I'm about to watch this
HD.
shit in 4K.
Oh yeah, that other Goofy movie. I mean, basically, what closing thoughts on your early inquiry? Anything you could say to Disney Plus?
I mean, not that it matters, but like, I just wish that it was better than what it is.
And I
go to Hulu before I even go to Disney Plus.
Yeah, I don't go to
And
Hulu
I
that
don't
much.
even go to Hulu that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my order is like Netflix, Amazon, Amazon,
Yeah.
Hulu, which I barely touch,
Yeah.
and then finally it's Disney Plus.
That's about mine too.
It's very sad.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have thoughts of this, be curious. Maybe there's something where you're not seeing on the platform, or maybe there's something coming out we don't know. If you have anything, you can always tweet at us at AnActionPod or message us on AnActionPod on Instagram and let us know if there's something on Disney Plus that's worth checking out, or if maybe you have your own thoughts about why it's not worth checking out, or what maybe you've already canceled your subscription. Who knows? But I think
You know where I hope they don't cancel their subscription to Spotify and us.
Yes.
Where you can listen to us and subscribe and follow us.
Yes.
On iTunes, you can also follow us, subscribe to us as well,
Yes.
and rate us 5
And
stars.
leave a comment.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
On whatever your favorite podcasting platform.
Whatever your choice is.
Whatever it is you're listening
Place
right now.
anchor ad here.
And Daniel, why don't you go ahead and mention again?
Yeah, like Derek said just a few moments ago, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at AnActionPod.
And if you want to check us out all individually, you can follow me on Twitter at DRockMountain or on Instagram at DeRockyMountain.
And you can follow me at Brett J. Burke on both Instagram and Twitter.
And I'm on Twitter at Denko89 and on Instagram at DenkoRomero89.
Did you laugh? Because I realized I did it too when I pointed at myself when I said you can follow me at...
No,
I was like, why am I pointing?
No.
Yeah, well, thanks for tuning in.
Thank
See you
you.
next week.
Bye.
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 And cut.